Hi, my name is Khan and welcome to the new chapter. In this chapter, we are going to learn about identification order block. What is order block and what is real definition of order block and how we can identify on chart and where we should use order block. So first of all, what is order block? Order block and specific candlestick when we can take risk for the buy and sell. If market momentum is a bullish, then you have to identify where is our last selling candle before the buy, which candle taken out the momentum to the upside. If market again push downside to mitigate same candle, then you can buy here. Same scenario applicable in a bearish market. If market momentum is a bearish and break the previous structure, and you can say break of structure, change of character. After break of structure, you have to identify where is our last buying candle before the drop. Once you identify where is our last buying candle before the drop, then you have to wait for mitigate those candlestick, then you can take entry as per our plan. So this is a very interesting and very simple to way identifying order block, but you have to remember some few things before to marking any valid and invalid order block. So these are example to understand that how you can identify easily that this order block is a valid or not. So let me show you exactly. So first diagram is here. If you can see here in this bullish market, where is our last selling candle before the buy? If market is a bearish, if market is a bullish, then you have to identify lowest candle before the market push higher. So in this case, you can see here at this point, market momentum was completely bearish. Then what happened here? Which candle market give you momentum to the upside? This candle. Why not this one? Because this is our lowest candle and this candle taken out the previous candle low. It means this candle is very high probability, and to confirm any order block, price must be taken out the previous candle low, which is a strong indication for the reversal. So at this time, what happened here? Market taken out the previous candle low, which means liquidity grab here, and this candle act like our order block. And remember one more thing, to confirm any order block, price must be have a proper imbalance there. If there is no imbalance, this candle can't be used as a order block. This candle high is here and third candle low is here. It means imbalance available here. So how we can buy here? You can simply buy here. This candle is here. This is our complete order block is here. Right. In future, if market tap here and then we can take risk here for the buy, because this is our last selling candle before the buy, and candle color doesn't matter because this was our first sell, then market push higher, right? So in this scenario, candle color may be different, right? So this is our proper order block is here. Now let's switch into the little bit to the upside. In this case, you have to identify where is our order block. So order block means which candle taken out the liquidity. In this case, this is our candlestick which taken out the previous candle low is here, right? It means this candle high is here and third candle low is here. Imbalance also available here. It means this order block is also valid here for the buy in upcoming month. If price mitigate this order block, right, then we can buy here. So this become our valid order block. Now you can see here, this is our last selling candle before this buy move like this, right? But this is not a valid order block. Why? First, because this candle not taken out the previous candle low, right? So this is not a valid order block. And here we can see some different situation. Sometime what happened, this order block taken out the previous candle low like this, right? But this candle mitigate already move something like this, and you are willing to buy here in next attempt something like this, right? But this is not a valid here. Why? Because this candle low mitigate this order block already, so we can't use as a valid order block. This is become our invalid, right? So where is our next order block? You can simply switch into the next candle something like this, and now this is our new order block is here. Why? Because here we can see there is a no imbalance, right? But market taken out the liquidity. Market taken out the liquidity, you can simply buy here on this order block. You can adjust on the next candlestick like this, right? So this one is our valid way to identification order block, and same scenario will be applicable here in this diagram. You can see here market taken out the liquidity is here, and where is our order block? Last selling candle before the buy is here, because this one is our deepest candle is here. But this candle mitigate by this move, so we can't use this candle as an order block as we did here. Same thing happen here. So we can adjust on the next candle, which one is here. Why? Because here we can see proper imbalance is available here, so this become our valid order block at this point, and this one is our invalid order block and we can't use as a demand zone. Now let's see on the next one, which one is here. This candle low taken out by this move, and then what happened here? This order block is mitigated by this move, and you can definitely buy here if market break this structure something like this and again push downside, and you can buy here on as per our single candle mitigation, or you can say in a structure base. So it's depend. When we discuss in entry types explanation, then you can understand more better that how you can identify which is our valid for the single candle order block, right? But in this chapter we are just learning that how you can identify order block in a correct way. After this one, what happened here? At this point, this one is our last selling candle before this buy, so this one is also unmitigated, but problem is here, this order block not taken out the previous candle low, so this is a not a valid order block. This one is also become invalid order block because market momentum is a bullish. This candle not taken out the liquidity. If this order block taken out the liquidity, so this become our valid order block, right? And same scenario will be applicable in a bearish market. If I invert this chart, you can see here market momentum is a bullish and push downside, and then what happened here? This blue candle act like a bearish candle because this is our last buying candle before the stop. I'm talking about bearish structure. So this one is our actual order block. Break the structure, push higher high. I want to mention one more thing is here, if market break the previous measure high low, act like a boss or chalk, then you have to identify order block. You can't identify order block randomly everywhere. Valid order block only create when market break the previous measure high and low, or maybe market tap on your POI zone, then market create a valid order block that point. And same scenario happen here most of the time. Break the structure is here, and this is our valid order block, and this one is also the order block. Why? Because this one taken out the previous candle high, right? So if market tap here, we can definitely sell here. Again, what happened here? This candle taken out by this move, so we can simply sell on this order block, but this order block is not valid here. Why? Because this candle low and the next candle high is not available imbalance here, so we can't sell here. Simply to confirm any valid order block, 2-3 things you need to understand. Order block must be taken out the previous candle low or high, which is a strong indication for the reversal, and second thing, price must be proper imbalance, and third thing, market must be break off the structure and change of character, or price must be tap on PY, then you have to identify order block. So these 3 things you need to understand before the buy or sell to identify. Or now switch into the real chart, then you can understand very quickly. So this is our bullish market structure is here. As you can see here, market taken out the inducement and push downside, and again break the structure and close our weight. When market break the structure, which is a strong indication that market wanna continue go higher, so before buy or sell, you have to wait for taking out the inducement, wait for tap on your extreme POI, extreme order block, then you can buy or sell. So after break of structure, you can see you have to identify where is our inducement. First one, identify inducement, and then identify where is our unmitigated order block and what criteria you have to follow before marking a valid order block. As you know, last selling candle before the buy in a bullish market, and price must be proper imbalance. So let's see, and always in a bullish market start from bottom to top. So in this case, you have to identify where is our last selling candle, this one, right? So this one is our last selling candle before the buy. If I extend here, you can see here this order block is already mitigated by this small pullback. It means this order block is not valid here. Now let's switch into the another one, which one is here, correct? Then what happened here? At this point, you can see here this one, our last selling candle before the buy is here, and then what happened here? This one is also mitigated by the small pullback is here. Now you have to move your order block at this point. Where is our next order block? Why we are taking this one as a order block is here, because this candle high and low both are protected, and these two candle inside war between this high and low, so we can't use these inside war candle as a order block. Actual candle is here when we can take a decision for the buy, because market break the structure. After break the structure and this candle is also taken out the liquidity, and this one is also taken out the liquidity, and this one is also recent candle when we can take decision for the buy. So this one is our first order block when we can take decision for the buy if price tap here. Now switch into the little bit upside. You can see here in this case, if there is any candle which taken out the liquidity, when we can buy here. So in this candle taken out the liquidity, it means this become our valid order block. Price tap here, but this one is also mitigated by this move, which one is here, right? Then we can expand on the next candle at this point, right? But this one is also mitigated by the small pullback, and this one is also, and this candle is also a valid order block is here. Okay, so only 2 order block is here for the buy, because these 2 order block taken out the liquidity, and you can definitely buy here because proper imbalance taken out the liquidity, break the structure. When price tap here, you can buy here. So what happened here? Price tap here and give small reaction to the upside, and this was not a valid entry as per our entry plan. Why? Because price always must be taken out the inducement before the buy or sell, which will be covered in entry types and which will be covered in entry explanation chart. In this chapter, we are just learning about that how we can identify valid and invalid order blocks. So in this case, you have to identify only one order block is here. The next order block is here, which is unmitigated here. Then what happened here? Price tap here and mitigate this order block, and you can definitely buy here. So this one is our valid entry for the buy, because the price taken out the liquidity, and this was our valid order block where proper imbalance available here. Okay, so this one is our first entry is here, but this one is not a valid entry as per our plan, and this one is our extreme. And the next entry, when we can take next entry, this one is our change of character. When price tap on POI zone, then market break the first recent high low, which act like a change of character as we know. After this change of character, you have to wait for taking out the inducement before the buy or sell. In this case, you have to identify where is our inducement, this one, because this one is our small pullback, and this low act like our inducement. So once market taken out the inducement, after taking out the inducement, you have to wait for mitigate your unmitigated order block, which proper imbalance and taken out the liquidity. So at this point, you can see here this candle taken out the previous candle liquidity, and this one is our valid order block is here, correct? So this become our valid order block, and if price tap here, and if we can definitely buy here, because this one is our inducement, chalk inducement, tap on this candlestick and we can buy here. In this leg, you can see there is no valid order block available here, right? Only 2 order block available here. First one, which one is here, right? Because this candle taken out the previous candle liquidity. Let me show you exactly. So this candle taken out the previous candle liquidity. If I zoom here, then you can see, but this pullback mitigate this order block, so we can't use this as an order block. So you have to move your order block on the next candle, which one is here, right? So this become our valid order block. Why? Because proper imbalance available here. This candle high is here and next candle low is here in a bullish market, right? So imbalance is here, and this candle taken out the liquidity, so this order block is valid, but this is not a entry point, just identification of order block. If market is a bullish, then don't try to mark both side order block, because market momentum is a bullish, then always wait for mitigation your buy side order block and then buy here. Do not sell here. And this order block is also taken out the liquidity, and people are looking here for sell, which is not a valid way. Why? Because momentum is a bullish, then why are you selling here? And this is not a valid order block. This is a trap for smart money traders, and this one is also trap, and this one is also trap. Okay, and this one is also trap. These are all trap here. Why? Because momentum is a bullish, then why are you selling here? In the next attempt, what happened here? Market again break the structure is here. To confirm to identify any order block, price must be break the previous high or low, right? So same thing happen here. Market break the previous structure. This one is called break of structure. Close above it, and after break of structure, wait for taking out the inducement, and then we can buy or sell here. So this one is our inducement, because this one is our first pullback after break the structure. In this leg, you can see here there is lot of order block is here. Which one is here? Because this taken out the liquidity, everywhere is a order block, but these all order block is mitigate here, right? And this order block we can also use. Even this one is not taken out the liquidity, but this is as a pullback because this is our last selling candle before this buy. This is our pinwar candlestick is here. This pinwar candlestick is here, low broken by this candle, and then market push upside. It means this is our candlestick where market gives a momentum to the upside. And the next order block is here because this candle taken out the previous candle low, which one is here. It means we can use this entire candle as a order block, which one is here, because this one taken out the previous candle low, which act like a proper order block is here. Market tap here and market gives a momentum to the upside, and we can definitely buy here. And same process will be continue here. If market break the structure, taken out the inducement, and then you can definitely buy or sell as per our plan. So this is a process to identification that how you can identify a valid order block and invalid order block. If market momentum is a plus, then don't try to mark a various order block because you are looking for buy. Then you have to identify a valid order block which taken out the liquidity, proper imbalance and wait for them, and then you can buy here. Don't try to mark this is a order block and this one is also order block. These are not order block. These are all SMT, you can say, because momentum is a bullish. Then why are you selling here? Without boss chalk, we can't sell here. We can't identify order block. This is our bearish structure. As we can see here, market break the previous low and close below it. After break of structure, you have to identify inducement. After taking out the inducement, you have to identify where is our last buying candle before the drop in this bearish market. So you can see here, you have to identify top to bottom, or you can also do bottom to top. So start from the top of the structure. This one is our last candle. This one is our last buying candle before this drop, and this candle is already mitigated by the small pullback, and the next candle is also mitigate by this move, something like this, right? And then what happened here? It means these are all invalid order block is here. We can't use this one as a in a future, and this one is also we can't use in a future because these also mitigate here, and there is no use for the buy or sell. Little bit push more downside, then you can see at this point what happened here. This candle taken out the previous candle high. It means this act like our valid order block. Why? Because proper imbalance available here. Also this candle taken out the previous candle high. Let me show you exactly at this point. You can see here this candle high taken out by this candle. It means this become our valid candlestick, and also proper imbalance available here. It means this is our this candle taken out the previous candle high. It means this is our valid order block for the sell, because momentum is a bearish and this one is our extreme order block. Then we can identify more possible order block, because we are learning about that how we can identify order block. This is not all about entry. This is a just explanation. This is explanation all about identification order block. So this one is our first order block for the sell, and the next order block. Where is our next order block? This candle taken out this liquidity right here. Okay, it means this candle act like our order block. Let me show you exactly at this point, right? So this become our valid order block also. But don't try to mark this as an order block. Don't try to mark this is as an order block. Why? Because this bullish candle not taken out the previous candle high. So this is just inside where, so we can't use as an order block. Candle color doesn't matter, and someone and proper imbalance available here. That's why this one is our become a valid order block is here, this one. So we have find two bearish order block is here. Now let's find the new order block is here. We can see this one is also taken out the liquidity, but these all order block is mitigate here, right? This one is our unmitigated order block, which is a valid here, because this one is a pullback last buying candle before this top, because this candle taken out this liquidity, right? Liquidity is not means that always sweep, right? If price break the previous high or low at the liquidity point, then which is also count as a liquidity. So what happened here? This bullish candle taken out the previous candle high and then push downside, break this low, again push higher, and we can sell here as per the order block entry. But this is a not entry explanation as I mentioned. So finally we have found three order block is here. First is our always SMT and extreme always high probability, and middle of the order block is our 50% probability. You can say decisional POI or you can say decisional order block, but you have to identify a proper, a valid order block. Candle color is not order block. Order block is also not SMC. Order block just a refined version of the order flow when we can take decision for the buy or sell. Extreme always high probability. So these three order block are valid here for sell, and extreme always high probability you can directly sell, or you can also take a single candle order block entry for the confirmation, which will be covered in entry types explanation. And momentum is a bearish, then don't try to buy here. For example here, because this candle taken out the liquidity and this one is also taken out the liquidity, don't try to buy here. Why? Because momentum is a bearish, then why are you buying here? This one, right? Because momentum not change here. Always identify order block after successfully break off structure like this one, right? These are all order block is here, but these are SMT, not a proper order block. So I hope you learn a lot of things, that how you can identify a valid order block and what criteria you should follow before to marking a valid and invalid order block, and when we can take a decision for the buy or sell. This lesson will help you a lot to understand identification of POI, because order block and order flow act like a POI when we can take decision for the buy and sell. If you did not understand anything, you can rewatch this video in a multiple time. This is a very helpful and powerful, and I will see you in the next chapter. Happy trading.